So I was reading today in the prophet Habakkuk and looking at his conversation with God. And it's not the first time I've seen a prophet of God in Scripture where they question God and they say, God, do you even hear me? We could think back to even David, but we know what David said. And we know what Habakkuk said. We know what Jeremiah and all these prophets, Elijah, all of them, is God reassures them. He does reassure them one way or another. And things that we struggle with in this life is that the not knowing. And that's something for always me. And I don't know about you guys, but something for always me is the not knowing, right? And I think it's a lack of surrendering the thing to God, whatever it may be, or even going through and reasoning and saying, okay, well, this is what God said. This is what God showed me. These are the things that God promised me. If God has spoken to you and He has urged on your heart and His Spirit speaks to you, or He's given you a dream, or He's showing you things, or even confirmation, Habakkuk even goes into that later on. It's a short book, but it's definitely worth reading. And as I was reading it today, it helped me a little bit. It did, to remember God's promises, to remember that God does answer. He does. And it doesn't always happen in our timing, but it's for our benefit. And I think it comes down to a thing of when we want and not when God says. It always comes down to, well, I want my will, or I need an answer and everything else. God will answer us. He will. But sometimes the answer is silence as well. So, and I think it's discerning and understanding this. But I hope this helps you any which way. And if you have anything going on, if you guys need prayers, put it in the comments. God bless you all.